guys, it is January 1st, 2021, so Happy New Year. Yeah, it's been quite the 2020. For us, fortunately, it went very well. We've had a lot of good things, but of course, there have been a lot of stressors in general for people, and a lot of anxiety and unrest, but we have plenty of things to celebrate and be happy for. And yeah, so I have been posting on social media and posting my vlogs about my fertility journey, and I have received actually some responses back from women who have also been on their own fertility journey and the hardships that they've gone through, as well as speaking about what other women have gone through. And so, there have been successes and experiences that weren't quite successful, which is very sad. So, my heart really goes out to those women who continue to struggle and who unfortunately have given up with their fertility journey. But yeah, so as for updates on my end, this Sunday, so it's Friday today, I will be 38 weeks. Therefore, I can go through delivery at any moment, I guess. I'm hoping to have the baby stay in my tummy for at least another, hopefully week. But things are definitely getting more uncomfortable. I'm sure the baby is running out of room. My tummy feels quite stretched and heavy, and the baby is in the birthing position, so it's upside down. Its head is within my cervix, really low. So I think the baby is, perhaps almost ready to go. And I did have a 36-week ultrasound just less than 2 weeks ago. Everything looked normal, which is good. And we weren't able to get a profile photo because the baby's so deep in my cervix, which kind of sucks. But, everything is healthy, so that's good. I've also had to do non-stress tests where I will be basically sitting in a chair reclined, and they hook up a couple of the ultrasound sensors to my stomach. And so this is not your regular ultrasound with images. It basically just collects the data where they feel movement from the baby. So basically you get this sheet that's printed out with peaks of when the baby has moved, and then once the baby moves, you press the button to indicate that you felt movement, and usually you see a peak because the heart rate goes up. And so that's about a 20-minute test. So I have to do that every week now when I come in, and it's because of perhaps my advanced maternal age and also gestational diabetes. So they basically want to make sure that the baby is not under any stress. And for the gestational diabetes, I believe I've been able to keep that well in check, which is great. So I can tell because every morning when I wake up, I'll take my blood glucose levels, and those are usually under 95, which is great. And so I think I've been able to become less insulin resistant over time, which is interesting because I thought that I would be becoming more insulin resistant as the pregnancy went on. But that wasn't the case for me. And so in terms of preparing for delivery, I've actually been prepping my body in certain ways. So you can do some cervical preps to help the cervix get more soft and supple, which does naturally happen, but I guess you can help move that along. And so I've been eating these organic medjool dates, and I'll try to eat 3 a day, depending on, how much my blood sugar levels have spiked. And this is, to help with cervical softening, and I think hormonally it helps too, but you can, I guess, look that up. I also have been taking these primrose capsules, and that's from Natural Factors. So Micah works for Natural Factors, and so I'll use his supplements. So I take those 2 orally, and then the 3rd one is actually inserted up into my vagina so that the oils can be released into the cervix. I've also been drinking raspberry leaf tea, and then there's also the perineum stretching. So I advise for you to look that up, and basically, basically the perineum is the space or the muscle between the anus and the vagina, and that can tear during birth. So what you're doing is, you're placing a finger or 2 in the vagina and stretching down so that you can stretch that muscle out so that you hopefully won't get tearing during delivery. It's a bit uncomfy, and I advise for you to get your partner to help out, actually, because I don't think I can do it by myself. I think it might be a little difficult to reach, and I don't know, my tummy's in the way, and my dog's making a lot of noise, so sorry. But yeah, so the baby also has been hiccuping a few times a day, so I'll feel him hiccup at least like 3 times or more, which is really cute. And then I have been, feeling some back aches and joint pain still, because everything's just getting heavy. Oh yeah, and then as for the baby's weight, he's probably almost 7 pounds now, and the last time we checked, he was within the 58th percentile, so super normal, which is great. So not too big, not too small. And as for nesting activities, definitely been prepping for baby to come, so watching lots of videos on what I need, what I don't need, what are the basic necessities. I don't want to purchase something I won't be using. But every baby's different, so you just never know, and I believe we have enough clothes and blankets and diapers and such. And yeah, so as for all of the holidays, those have obviously been very low key because of the pandemic. So we celebrated Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's by ourselves in our houses. And yeah, so no parties for us this year, but that's probably okay because I don't think I have the energy for it, really. Christmas Day, we took like 2 naps. So yeah, just trying to relax and be stress-free. Also, COVID vaccines are now available for phase 1 administration. So basically, these are the healthcare workers and people in the long-term care facilities, so high-risk individuals. So that's been great news, but things still basically remain closed. There's no eating indoors anymore, and a lot of mask wearing, which is good. Well, for Seattle, I would say. Some states probably still don't practice it, which is why COVID is running rampant, and their hospitals are, filled to capacity and probably turning people away. So COVID's no joke. But hopefully we can continue to remain COVID-free and healthy. But yeah, I think that is all for all my updates. Thanks for listening, guys, and I hope you have a really good 2021. And yeah, best wishes to you all. Bye.